if you see the highlight package that Max Preps posted, and you saw Ray Ford, Jackson Tyndall, Kinsler spotting up from three. It seems like a team that's very content and very happy to stroke it from three, which is always good and helps space out the floor, which is helpful when your team is not really that tall. But more than that, you could see in a lot of these clips that the defense this team plays is pretty incredible. Like, even on the highlights, you could see it's just like a swarm. When they see an opportunity to get the ball, or they see an opportunity for some other kind of turnover, or they see a way to close down a shot, or they see any opportunities to make the other team miss or turn it over, they take it. They forced 7 steals in this game. They blocked 3 times, but more impressively, I think, they held Paterson-Kennedy to 30% from the field, 17% from three. These are not normal averages. Like, that's a 30%. That's like a decent batting average. That's a very good batting average in baseball. In basketball, as a team, if you're shooting 30%, things are going pretty poorly for you. So you think about the defense this team played in this game, you really have to be encouraged, especially because this is a ranked team. Paterson-Kennedy finished 27-4 last year, won the Passaic County tournament. Like, they are a real team. And it is just a scrimmage, but when you're short your best player, as Mark Armstrong, as we alluded to, Mark Armstrong did miss this game with a bruised knee, and he is the consensus pretty much the highest rated player on this Marauder team, at least from a recruiting perspective. When you're short a guy like that, and you still beat a ranked team by 24 points, again, it's a scrimmage, but you got to really be excited about the prospects.
Yeah, and I think you look at a lot of the, you look at the contributors. We mentioned without Mark, they were without nominally their, highest rated player. You look at the players that came in. Kenny Suarez, we didn't have him last year. He came from the football team. He obviously transferred to the football team, and now he's going to play basketball as well. 10-point outing, 7 rebounds. He's a guy that, you're looking at could immediately fulfill the role that that was left by Hobson or Farrell. You look at Jackson Tyndall, another big guy that can come in and help fill that role. 11 points from him. These are 2 of the 3 leading scorers are not players that really saw significant minutes last year. So it's a team that has a lot of players ready to step up, as evidenced by 9-man rotation that we saw in the scrimmage. Wasn't exactly dominated by a starting 5 either. So I think that's a real boon to this team, that they're not just going to have a lot of skill in Ray Ford and Mark Armstrong, but they're also going to have a lot of players that can come in across all levels, that can step up when needed, as proven in its first game, and that can come in as depth pieces when needed and really contribute at the level of a starter. And I think that's something that, really tests the fact that, you played a team that is top 20 in the state, and obviously the scrimmage, so, take over a grain of salt. But this wasn't just a beating. This was a beat down, and without, a player that is averaging, I don't have the stats, is averaging about 20 points a game. In Mark Armstrong. So, you look at this prep team, and it's hard not to be very, very excited about, what the future holds, if that's what they just did, without their leading scorer, without, their, central playmaker, and with a couple new starters and a lot of new bench pieces.